You know that little voice in your stomach that whispers, "Don't take that job," or "Text them back right now"? Turns out it's not just intuition, it's biology on speakerphone. 95% of your serotonin, the stuff that keeps you chill and smiling, it's actually brewed down in your gut, not between your ears. So when you wake up wired for no reason or crash into a funk after lunch, your digestive tract might be the real drama queen. Stick with me by the end of this quick walkthrough. You'll know exactly how to hush the chaos and dial in steady, happy vibes. In the meantime, let's get you connected.
Hi, I'm an engineer turned biology enthusiast, and this is part of our Stress Less series. My channel is your secret headquarters for decoding the hidden forces that shape your habits, health, and happiness. We dig into the science behind why we do what we do,
so you can master your life instead of the other way around. And today that means mastering your gut to master your mood. So let's picture your gut and brain as besties on a never-ending FaceTime call. The vagus nerve is the lightning-fast Wi-Fi, and trillions of microbes are the group chat. When the microbiome is humming, the texts are all "life's good, dude," and here's some serotonin, enjoy. But when the balance tips, the chat lights up with inflammation and cortisol party. See, stress feeds the rowdy bugs, and the rowdy bugs make you even more stressed. It's a loop, but loops can be yanked apart with the right tug. So let's look at how to get your gut and brain back on track. First, we got to talk about diet, because it's often the main culprit behind gut imbalance. Let's break down the 3 shifts that matter most. First, let's fix dinner tonight. Swap generic chicken and rice for rainbow plates. Pile your plate high with fiber heroes, raspberries, black beans, roasted artichoke hearts, aimed for 30+ grams a day. It's about 3 cups of veggies or 1 cup of fruit plus half a cup of legumes. Fiber is food for your good gut bacteria, and they turn it into short-chain fatty acids that keep the gut lining happy and healthy. Plus, a study out of Australia found that those who ate 2 or more servings of fruit a day had lower trait anxiety than those who scarfed less than 1. For veggies, a recent meta-analysis of over 100,000 people showed that eating lots of leafy greens dialed down depression by almost 20%. Good bacteria, love fiber, hate junk. So ghost the ultra-processed stuff for 14 days. A recent meta-analysis saw CRP, that's your inflammation marker, fall 20% just from that single move. Second, let's double down on the good bacteria themselves. Think of it as seeding the field with good players. 1 shot of kefir a day keeps the cortisol gremlins away. Just a 4-ounce glass of that fizzy probiotic drink can drop your stress hormone levels by almost 30% in 2 weeks flat. Or try a forkful of sauerkraut brine or a capsule with lactobacillus, helveticus, and bifidobacterium longo. Both have shown similar results in shaving points off your cortisol score in just 14 days. And third, let's move to what you do between bites. First, let's talk movement, because stress loves to snuggle up in tense muscles. But here's where things get neat. Even short bursts of movement can shift your state. Just 10 minutes of walking at lunch can ease tension, improve your mood, and boost your metabolism. In fact, a brisk 30-minute walk daily can flip your microbiome toward diversity and drop cortisol faster than most prescriptions. Here's another bonus. Exercise helps clear your mind of mental clutter. You'll tackle problems with a calmer head and better instincts. Next, bedtime routine. Sleep and stress management go hand in hand. A recent trial in Japan found that going to bed between 7 and 9 p.m. and waking up between 6 and 8 a.m. improved sleep quality and lowered trait anxiety scores. That's a solid 7 to 9 hours in the same window every night. Try it, and you'll see better gut motility, hormones in harmony, and less fatigue come afternoon. And last, mindful meals. Are you the grab-and-go type? Yeah, me too. But here's the catch. Eating in a flash can mess with your digestion and amp up that spike of stress hormones. Instead, set an intention to pause before each meal. Take 5 deep breaths. Notice the flavors, textures, and aromas. Savor each bite. Mindful eating switches on rest and digest and eases post-meal bloat and that anxious spike that follows. And hey, you don't have to go full zen. Just making these simple tweaks can cut stress hormones and boost your mood. But what if stress is your shadow? If it's always there, never leaving your side? That's where the stress-busting toolkit comes in. Use 1 or 2 moves solo, then layer on the rest as you level up. First, 4-7-8 breathing. This hack resets your nervous system in minutes. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 7, exhale for 8. Repeat 4 times, and the vagus nerve is basically wrapped in a weighted blanket. Next, progressive muscle relaxation. Tense and release, starting with your toes and working up. The body forgets how to panic. Then try 10 minutes of meditation. 8 weeks in, and studies show even the microbes chill out. Guided meditations are great, but you can find your own groove too. Find a quiet spot, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. Let thoughts drift by like clouds. Fourth, gentle yoga twists and forward folds. They wring out the enteric nervous system like a sponge, easing cramps and boosting motility. Now let's meet Maya. She's a client who juggled deadlines and 2 kids on cold brew and cereal bars. Swapped the bars for oatmeal, added a lunchtime kefir smoothie, walked 20 minutes on her calls, and breathed in a box for 3 minutes before bed. 4 weeks later, her GAD-7 score slid from moderate anxiety to barely there. Her words, "I didn't know silence could live in my stomach." One person, simple tweaks, huge payoff. Want the cheat sheet Maya used? Grab the free 1-page checklist below. Foods, supplements, routines, all spelled out. Comment with the first snack you're willing to swap. I'll cheer you on. In a nutshell, your gut isn't just breaking down lunch. It's negotiating how you feel about everything. Feed it fiber friends, the microbial kind, and a daily dose of calm, and it'll hand you rock-steady moods and energy that lasts. Start small, stay consistent, and remember, sometimes peace of mind really does start with peace of stomach. If you liked this episode, hit subscribe, then binge these next. If you want more personalized guidance, join us at our website. Members get weekly live coaching calls, custom meal plans, and a whole community keeping you accountable. Till next time, thanks for staying curious.